Y'all, what's up? I'm going to make my baby a sandwich. But I just, because I've been cussing y'all out. Not all y'all. I mean, only the people who, if the shoe fit, wear that motherfucker and wear it well. But I just be getting angry. It's like, I don't want to hate the girls. You know, I really don't. Y'all clearly see, and I'm clearly seeing that I got mommy issues. So, you know, and now I see, like, I'm kind of understanding Kevin Samuels. Like I always said, that his hate for women came from a place. Just like my hate for women, it stems from a place. Y'all see where it stemmed from, my very own mother. And that's why I think I get so mad, because, like, how dare you be mad at a child for your negligence? Like, we have to stop that shit, bruh. Like, but I get angry. I'm very passionate about the kids because it's like they're the future. The kids are seriously the future. Say don't eat. Drink some water. You're not having none of this right now. You're about to get a sandwich. Take that and put that in. Drink some water. You need water. You just had Sprite and all of that. See what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to have to deal with the consequences of being a mother, don't lay on your back or get on birth control. It's that simple. Or make your man have a vasectomy or whatever it is. But you shouldn't. Why is the option killing the baby? Why does the baby not matter? You can't tell. They tell me, oh, it's the size of a micronite. Bruh, I've had a miscarriage before. I know what it looks like. A baby literally falls out in a sack in the toilet. In the toilet. I told y'all I was pregnant at 14, bruh. Pregnant at 14, and my mama, the unlimited abortion queen, that's why I don't like it. They don't know how many, she'd have had all them abortions. And that's why I say, when I came along, maybe they told you couldn't have it, or maybe you went to the clinic and got the abortion pill and it didn't go through like it was supposed to. A couple months later, you found out you still pregnant with little old me. I was pressed to get here. That's why I know I got a purpose of being here. At the end of the day, I don't really care much these days. Like, at first I used to be so scared to die and all that, but I don't be giving a fuck about none of that shit no more. Like, I really don't care about dying. I don't care about nothing. But I don't want to die until I serve my purpose here. I need to change lives. I need to save some lives first. I got a real purpose here. This calling on me is big, which is why she couldn't easily get rid of me, which is why they can't easily tear me down. Well, they can't keep me down. They can try to tear me down, but it don't work, baby. It don't work. You know, and I really just don't understand it, y'all. Like, y'all be the same ones. We all looking for love in these men, and the men are looking for love within their men too. Y'all want love from y'all homies. You know, y'all hate that y'all homies be backdooring you. You're looking for love from the girls. We're looking for love in all the wrong places because we don't love ourselves. We don't really truly know how to even love ourselves. We don't love God. You can't have a relationship with any relationship. It's not any marriage. It's not, if God is not at the forefront, baby, it ain't gonna last. It ain't gonna last. If you practice one religion, he practicing another, it's not gonna last. You love God, you worship God, but he don't know nothing about God, it's not gonna last. Y'all talk about God only when it's in vain. Only when you want something from him. You can't be like that. And then you be wanting all these men we want these men to love us. But these men, a lot of them operating just like we operating from them hurt little girls. I'm still operating from a hurt little girl aspect in a lot of ways. And I'm releasing it through talking about it to the world. Like, literally put my business out to the world just to see. Nah, I'm not trying to act like I'm perfect, but I have an understanding that throughout everything I ever did, yes, I was wilding, but not once am I sitting there mad at the kids like it's their fault. I had to look within. I had to see, why are you feeling like this? Why are you mad at this one? Why are you mad at that one? Realize the whole time come from your own mommy and daddy issues. Well, I knew I had the daddy issues, the abandonment with that, but I never even really realized how my mama played so much, how she had so much impact on why I am this very girl I am. This broken girl. Women play a significant part on the family. The woman is the matriarch of the family. Yes, the men lead the household. The men are the leaders, but like I always say, the woman is the neck. And do you know how powerful the neck is to the human body? Do you know how powerful the neck is to the head? If the man is the head of the household and the woman is the neck, do you see how powerful it is? Because without that neck, that head ain't moving nowhere. You can be stuck just like this. Like a brace, like you got a brace on. You can't move your head with no neck. Where it's gonna go with no neck? Imagine if we took the neck off, then the head gonna drop down to head and they'll just be sitting there like this. It'll be sitting there like this. Like, we have to understand that we as women, we play a huge part in society as of now. We have to do better. If we want the men to respect us, if we want anybody, period, to respect us, if we want better relationships, we have to do better. We have to require more. We have to learn how to set boundaries. We have to learn how to we just gotta learn how to be better. And we can't expect these men to love us when they are still hurt little boys, just like we operate from very hurt little girl places. We're hurt. A lot of us is hurt, especially as Black people. We hurt. We come from a long line of hurt, a long history of hurt and pain and struggle. I'm tired. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired. I'm tired of being tired. That part of me to die. When little baby say, y'all already know. Don't make me play it for y'all. But I don't want them to stop my video, bro. Like, tired of being tired. That part of me done died. I see it, then I don't act like I'm blind. I'm confident it won't be one of mine. No emotions come with lies, so I tell the truth all the time. Ain't got no sympathy for no bitch. I admit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit hit me so hard every single time. I love that song, bruh. Emotionally scarred is me. I'm emotionally scarred. A lot of us are emotionally scarred from these very childhood wounds. And y'all want to act like the kids is the problem. You should be loving these babies, bruh. We be having these kids on some day a burden. Nah, God gave us them kids so we can sit down and reevaluate the play. Because a lot of us was living that fast life. A lot of y'all was just like me, moving that fast life, living that fast life, doing this, doing that, jumping nigga to nigga, doing this, getting niggas set up, doing this, like getting your own self into some trouble, doing all this wild shit. And then, yeah, God will put a baby on you. Let me pump her brakes right quick. Because she moving too fast. She doing this. She need guidance. She need to sit down and reevaluate. And yes, sometimes you're not in the right mental capacity. But if you ain't in the right mental capacity to be having a baby, you shouldn't be in the right mental capacity to be having sex. Because like I said in the last video, God said to be fruitful and multiply. The purpose of sex is for reproduction. It's not just for pleasure. We think it's for pleasure because like I said, realizing that so many of us has been molested, and that makes us hypersexual. It makes us love sex. And once you've been penetrated, yeah, it do feel good. It feel good. The release, the hormones, like it does something. It feels good, but it's just temporary satisfaction. It feels temporary void. Why you think men can nut in this one, they can nut in that one, feel no attachment to that girl? They releasing temporary frustrations. It helped them, like what they say, it's an endorphin or some type of hormone. Oxytocin, I don't know, one of them. But it's just sad, like we can't keep looking for love from these people. And then our very kids, all I think about is I have 2 beautiful girls. I'm looking at the world like, if we don't get the kids in mind, who are our kids gonna have today? Are they gonna be able to find love if we messing up our kids? If I mess my daughters up, and you mess your daughters up, and you got sons, you got sons, your sons heal, you raising good sons, but if I'm over here raising fucked up daughters, and your sons run into my daughter's gonna fuck your son up. And now your son gonna be hurt. And now the hurt that he experiencing he gonna go take that hurt on to the next girl and the next girl. And then y'all be the one saying on here saying, oh, well, why these men they be taking stuff that happened to them at 16. They heart breaks from 16 with their first girlfriends from 16 in high school. They take that shit and they be taking that out on every girl for the rest of their life. Do y'all not see the psychological effect it has? It all starts as a child. This is what I'm saying. We gotta protect the kids, bruh. Stop hating the kids. They didn't ask to be here. But they're here, so we got to do right by them. Yes, they be irritating sometimes. They're kids. They're supposed to. That's their job. We all have a job here. Kids don't know what they're doing, and half the time, who they are is a very reflection of us because they don't know anything. Listening to my daughter every day, especially today, she was talking. I'm like, girl, you sound just like me. The other day, I said something out, and because I walk around the house just talking to myself and with just be talking out loud. And with the girl I got into it with yesterday, I was just talking shit about her in the house, and she listened. She gonna mock. She laughed at something I said, and I said, "Ooh, don't." I said, "Don't say that word that I just said. Don't say that." But cause they're listening. She's sitting right here now. She listening to what I'm saying right now, even though she over there playing, acting. You know, they act like they not, but they're listening. I remember being that same very little girl. I was listening to everything. My grandmother used to say that to my mom too. But watch what you say and do around her. She's watching. She's watching. I've always been very observant, very observant. Every kid is. They're watching. They're picking up on your habits. So the very bad things that you're doing, don't wonder why your kids is doing it because they see you doing it. We're to them, we are God to them. We are the first role models that they have. They're looking up to us. So they think everything that mommy and daddy do is what I'm supposed to do because they're mommy and daddy. They're perfect. To them, we're perfect. So it don't matter how much we fuck up as a parent, our kids still be loving us. Until they get old enough to realize, wait a minute. Flag on a play, she was tripping the whole time. And then that's where it causes the issues like now with me. Now I don't want to deal with you, shorty. Now I realize that my own mama the ops, my own family the ops, I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you. And that's just the thing, like, we gotta do better. You don't want kids, cool. You don't have to want them because they are a responsibility. It's not easy taking care of no damn kids. It's stressful. It's hard, especially when you got focus on how to get money to pay the bills. You gotta focus on dealing with this man or this woman that you with, the issues y'all going through, plus the issues with the money, plus the kids. It is a lot. It is a lot, but this is what I'm saying. We need to start coming together in healthier relationships. We need to be trying to work together and grow together and find God together within our relationships. Like for me, I would never deal with another guy and God is not at the forefront with you because I found God now. So I'm not ever gonna, and I'm no longer one foot out. I'm not ashamed of my relationship with God. I'm not afraid to talk about God every breath of the day and actually practice what I preach. I'm not afraid to do that shit no more. So I want a man to come in and can match that same flow. And we're going to teach that same flow to our kids. We're going to teach our kids healthiness and wholeness. No, it's not going to be perfect every time. It's not going to be perfect all the time. At the end of the day, it's about the foundation. And when you build a house on a solid foundation, you're going to have great structure. You're going to have a great fucking infrastructure, period. But when you build it on a faulty foundation, don't be mad when stuff starts going this way and that way and teeter-totting. You can't be mad at that because it wasn't built on a solid foundation. You can't be mad when it's cracks and shit and bugs creeping through and shit getting in the way because it wasn't built on a solid foundation. You can't be mad that your shit at a slope. You can't be mad when shit start going all crazy because you didn't build it on a solid foundation. We just doing stuff out of... We be having sex with motherfuckers we don't even like. Don't even know for that matter. Exchanging souls, like that shit not real, bruh. We gotta do better. We gotta do better, bruh. We gotta do better. Because the kids is the only ones gonna affect it. Man, we be mad that we can't find love. Cause your man that you out here looking for, that man, everybody keep talking about, oh, I still have hope I'm gonna be a wife. How you gonna be a wife when you're not practicing how to be a wife? How you gonna be a husband when you're not practicing how to be a husband? And that's why I say I agree with this law now because it's actually gonna force men now to be more careful about the women that they choose. It's gonna force them into marriage because they now gonna be like, look, now I gotta date only girls that I actually like. Because men, they can fuck you all day, fuck you for years and don't like you. Don't like you. But they feeling that void too. They need to release that nut. That's how they get their stress off. Because a lot of men hold in a bunch of pain and anger. All the emotion that I bring out and spill out, most men, they just gonna hold all of that shit in. So the only way they get to release it and to feel empowered is when they in that That's the only way. You know, so it's like, we older, and we want, that's why I don't be understanding these moms, these narcissistic ass mothers with their sons, and you okay with your son treating another woman's daughter like that, but you want a good man for you, right? So if you want a good man for you, why don't you want your son to be a good man to someone else's daughter? Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand the thought process behind a lot of the shit that y'all be on, bruh. I don't understand it, you know. But that's all I wanted to say is like, the children are the future. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. We black, we already got a bunch of odds against us, bruh. We already, just period. It don't matter if you a rich black or a poor black, you still got hella odds against you. I need to wash, them dishes ain't got none. Knives, ain't no knives in there. I used to have a knives. But period, just being black, period, we got a bunch of odds against us. So we need to start coming together. Look at what they doing. Then they talking about something they might be overturning the other Plessy versus Ferguson segregation. We gotta start coming together, y'all. We're better as a team, better as a unit than we are separated. Teamwork make the dream work. It do. Find your partner. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad they doing this because we need to. We need to be forced to find someone we really love and really like and we really can deal with the highs and the lows with, go through life with them, and have a family. Like, I just believe in real family. Like, everybody's so divided. I hate it, bruh. I hate division. And only the devil likes division. Narcissist likes division. I believe that we need to be coming together. We already got the whole world against us as black people. And then we be against each other too. Like, how? How can we be doing this, bruh? Like, we really hate each other. The dudes in the hood, they be so pressed to kill one another. Like, y'all have no regard for human life. It ain't even just about the babies. Y'all have no regard for human life, period. And it's sad. It's sad. And sometimes, yes, I'll get mad and I get to saying shit too. Like, because I just feel like shit. Don't be trying to disrupt everybody else's life. If you don't like your life, then go on and check out. And there's no shade. There's no shade. It's just real shit. Like, you can't, don't be miserable and want to take everybody down with you. You check out. You hate it here so bad, well, you get the fuck on. Go on home to the Lord. Well, actually, you going, ain't too many people making it in heaven. Y'all better get that through y'all head now. Only 144,000 people going to heaven. Read your Bible and find out. Only 144,000 people going to heaven. So, you better repent and get your shit together. You better, because he's coming. He's here. He's in town. He's watching. He's the one that's behind this whole Roe versus Wade thing. It's so crazy that's why I be feeling like God really be having my back. I was just going in on my mother for being a certified abortion, unlimited having bitch. And you got the nerve to call me a birdie and blame me for the reason you neglected your son because, bitch, you was busting that pussy up and now you don't know how to take care of 2 kids. And you must have ran out of all of your Planned Parenthood slips. And you couldn't have no money. You probably had no money to be able to afford this abortion. Now you mad at me. You mad at me. But I'm here. I'm here. And all you gotta do is just stay away from me if you don't like me. You don't gotta like me, sis, but I'm here. God loves me. I'm handpicked by God, chosen by God. And that's why they be mad. That's why they be mad. That's exactly why they be mad, you guys. But the self-hate be real. You know, we gotta learn to love ourselves, like men and women. We have to love ourselves. What you did, what you've been through, sometimes it's your fault, and sometimes it ain't. But either way, we gotta learn how to move forward in life. We gotta learn how to stop being hurt people that hurt other people. But I'm also not. I'm not with the bullshit. As soon as I saw that's what I started zapping early. I'm like, that bullshit irritates me. I don't like bullshit. I don't like people who are delusional, who can't be real with themselves, who don't. You know, I understand people have different views and stuff, but it's like make it make sense. Like, And I realized it's mostly the Jezebels that are mad about the abortion. Because the non-Jezebels who ain't out here doing all the Jezebel activities, they ain't the ones that's mad about the abortion shit. Because they ain't the ones out here doing it anyway. And when you think about it, it's like, how are you guys okay with, like I told y'all, I saw that thing come out in the toilet when I had that miscarriage. That whole little baby, like, and it literally, y'all want to say, oh, it's just a little small thing. That thing about this big when it come out in the toilet, yes, it's small, but so what? Like I told them on Instagram, I mean on Twitter, y'all niggas, the niggas that got y'all little dicks, y'all want a woman to still love them little dicks, right? Women with the little booties, little titties, we still want love, right? So why can't a little embryo be loved the moment it's formed and the heart is already beating? Once the heart's beating, it's a living thing. It don't matter what size it is. Size doesn't matter. I mean, size matters. It's like, let me stop. Let me stop. He say, coughing, I missed that. Sorry. We gotta stop, you know. We gotta stop. We gotta do better. Because, like I said, our children are the future. We're the new adults. We're the millennials. We're the new adults. We need to be setting a better example, period. So, till next time, I gotta go. Deuces.